It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Bullpen Battle League versus Queen of the Ring. Civil War. Pay-per-view on rapgrid.com.
Yo, what's good everybody? This is Drect here with Rapgrid again. And this is my NOME 7 recap. I know usually I get super detailed and stuff like that, but I mean, a lot of people saw the pay-per-view. I'm not gonna get into like every single bar or anything like that. This is just gonna be like a brief roundup of everything you should need to know if you didn't catch the event, to make you watch some of the battles, or just a discussion between me and some of the people who are home watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, and always let me know what you guys think below about some of the opinions. Without any further ado, let's get into it. So I believe Shotgun Suge versus Av was the first battle of the night. Now, in my predictions, I had Av winning 2-1, and my reasoning was basically, I thought Shotgun Suge was going to get off some of his "what's your life like" bars, but I thought Av's punchlines was going to be too much for him at the end of the day. What ended up happening in that battle is the crowd was kind of weird with Av in the beginning, and I think it stems from a lot of the these ghostwriting. I mean, not ghostwriting, these bar stealing videos that have been popping up with Angry Fan covering them, and a lot of, you know, the other bloggers talking about it. And I think that really hurt Av as far as the crowd receiving him when he first stepped on the stage. You can see the love wasn't the same because Av is definitely like a URL favorite. So as the battle unfolded, yo, Suge just came out the gate like going crazy, and I felt like as the battle really started to take shape, Suge was just winning in every facet. Like, you know, sometimes you do a round breakdown, sometimes you just got to be like, yo, this dude was winning. So Suge, what I will say is I think Suge is stepping up his lyrics a lot. And I don't think it's such a big jump as to where you would say, oh, something's up here. But like, yo, I feel like Suge has just been working on his pen, and he's really been getting better. Because he's had a lot of lines in this battle that, like, I didn't see coming, but you could tell that, like, he wrote them because it was just an elevated version of shit that he would usually say. Av started getting some momentum in the second half of his third round, and he was back on his regular Av shit. But I really felt like it was just, you know, too little too late, because I felt like Suge was just handling him the whole battle. So that battle, some people, I think on camera, a lot of people are going to say Suge won 2-1 and have Av getting that third round. But I just think just from watching it, it seemed like Suge just won every round. And I don't know if Av started cooking too late in the third. You know, so I'm going to say Suge definitely won that one. 2-1-3-0 is up for debate. I called this night of the 2-1s. So it would suck if the very first battle I covered was a 3-0. So, but yeah, Suge definitely got it. Suge got it. Second battle we're going to talk about is Briz, Rothstein, and Ill Will. Now, this was a unique battle because from beginning to end, it felt like Briz Rothstein was winning, but Ill Will had some great moments that kind of confused me as to who was winning the battle at certain points. I believe Ill Will went first, and I think the first round was kind of close. And a lot of people, you know, I was watching the battle with John and PC and you know, like Big Will, Sid Vicious, a lot of people, battle rappers and stuff. So Gaddis, we was all arguing about, you know, who was winning. But I think a lot of people had Briz winning the first round. But I think it was a situation where since he went last, it was easy for him to gain momentum. And I guess I have to rewatch that and see if I thought Ill Will won the first round on the second play. But I know a lot of people had Briz. Briz's second round was fucking, woo. He said some shit like, I have your body hanging halfway out the bag like a hash brown. I never heard a line like that before. I thought it was fire. I thought Briz was on his shit. It wasn't quite what he did against Arsenal, but it was really good. I think Briz is getting really, really comfortable right now. Third round, it's weird because Ill Will had moments. He had really big moments. Like he did a impersonation of Loaded Lux. It says Briz mama's giving head out instead of Harlem Hospital's giving beds out. So I want to say that my feeling that by the end of the battle was that Briz got it. And I saw people online and even people I was with saying Briz won 3-0, Briz got it. It wasn't that kind of battle. It was like if Briz did win maybe the first round or the third round, it was by a very slim margin. But his second round was dope. I clearly gave him the second round. So I'll say Briz won. I can't say 2-1. I don't know which round I would give the ill will. I have to see that again. But I'll say Briz definitely got the battle 2-1, and it was good. And that may have been just the closest battle of the night as far as a back and forth. Now let's go to Goodz and T-Top. Now this is what I picked, or what I thought was going to be one of the best battles of the night originally. And I had T-Top 2-1 going into it. And my reason was that T-Top just, I felt like his skill set in a battle is a little greater than Goodz. He does a little bit more. And he's just on a hot streak. That battle with Surf was fire. And if he came with anything that was Surf level, Goodz was going to have a hard time beating him. But what ended up happening was a lot of people are saying Goodz 3-0. And it's hard to argue with them, man, because I honestly think that might have been T-Top's worst battle ever. Like, literally ever. Unless there's a battle I didn't see when he first started where he messed up or something. I just thought it was bad. He went first. His lines weren't really hitting. It was kind of falling flat. Maybe it's just people have a lot of battles back to back. I don't know. Goodz was swagging, but honestly, that first round of that battle, I didn't like it at all on either side. Second round, they both came back a little bit, but Goodz started. That's when he started swagging, and he started saying shit that was really connecting with the crowd. You know, doing his real Goodz, like, let me talk to you. Got the Henny in his hand. There was even a point in the battle where T-Top told Goodz to stop rapping through his round, and Goodz said some shit along the lines of, like, I do what I want to do, nigga, and I'll throw my drink on you and punch you or something. And, like, the crowd was, like, laughing, and you could tell T-Top was flustered. But at that moment, it looked like where T-Top might usually just rap through it or try to clown the other dude, he just seemed like he was a little frustrated, and it made it look like Goodz was winning more. And what I will say is at the end of Goodz' third round may have been his best segment of the battle, and it came at the perfect time because it made it look like, oh, body. Some people said T-Top 2-1, but I think Goodz won 3-0. The battle could have been bad. Like, yo, if T-Top was really on the shit, it would have been a really good battle. It was kind of awkward. I don't think it lived up to the hype at all. Now let's talk about Tay-Rock and Chess. Now, I said I thought Goodz and T-Top was going to be a battle of the night. I had a feeling in my soul that Tay-Rock and Chess was going to be that battle. My prediction was Chess 2-1. And where a lot of people say, why would you take Chess? Because Tay-Rock is a seasoned veteran. I think everybody that was a rookie at one point, they have a period in their battle career where they either step up to the plate and they ascend to be who they're supposed to be, like that top level guy, top tier, if you will, or they just kind of fall back and they end up just being around the middle somewhere. And I think Chess, even though he's young and a lot of people like him and he gets big battles, he's still in the middle, the top of the middle, but we want him to, people are pulling for him to ascend to that top level. And I thought Tay-Rock was the perfect type of battler to bring that out of him. Now, Chess' first round was fire. One of the best chess rounds I've heard. It was crazy. It was everything I thought he was gonna do. Like, after his first round, I was like, yo, Chess is really here. And even people who were saying that Chess couldn't beat Rock after that first round, they were like, holy shit. I kind of felt, before Rock even rapped in that first round, I was like, yo, Chess won. I don't think Rock can beat that. Rock went. It was a solid round in his first, but he ain't win. It was, I think almost everyone had Chess 1-0 after the first round. The second round, Chess was good. He was cool. Rock wigged on him. Second round, Tay-Rock wigged, and I think it was even more than what Chess did to Rock in the first round. So not only did Rock came back, he kind of came back, and he had an edge. Like he bodied that second round, and then he stole the momentum going into the third round. Third round, I think Chess kind of had moments where he kind of fell off a little. He didn't choke or nothing, but he kind of like was just kind of slow to come with his bars sometimes. Sometimes his flow was off a little bit. And he didn't seem as focused as he was in the first 2 rounds. And Tay Rock's third was cool, but man, yeah, it was cool. It was a cool round, but I just feel like chess kind of fell apart there, and I gave Rock the second and third battle. Now, when I say chess fell apart, don't take it as me saying like he fell off and was trash or something like that. It was just such an intense battle that chess had to be focused, and I don't feel like he brought it all together with that pressure. Like even in Rock's second round, you could see chess wasn't really looking the same like he was during his first round. He was like, yeah, you know what it is. Like, yeah, I told you I'm a body this dude. And after Rock's second round, chess kind of like, damn. And it kind of sucked because I thought chess was gonna like, I knew Rock was gonna put that pressure on him, and I thought chess was gonna kind of stand up, and it was gonna be a classic battle that either he won or was just like great on both sides. And that didn't really happen. Rock just kind of took over, and it seemed like it was a little too much for chess right now. I don't know what chess is going to do after this, but I'm still pulling for him. But I feel like this was the perfect moment for him to rise up. But Tay Rock definitely got that battle. 2-1, salute to him, because that second round, man, that is a round of the night candidate. I feel like either chess first round or Rock second round might have been the round of the night. Now, the battle that everybody wanted to see, there was so much hype, the storyline, like I said, battle rap is like wrestling. And wrestling makes so much money off of its storylines. But when you actually get an organic storyline out of battle rap, like it really helps sell the fight. And even though T-Rex hasn't been doing great lately, like a lot of people wanted to see him because of him and Shine's relationship. I feel like a lot of people were pulling for T-Rex. A lot of people that might not say T-Rex would beat a lot of other top level opponents were saying he could beat Shine just because of the story behind this. Like I really felt it was like people's hearts were invested in this battle. Like it was like two brothers fighting, you know? So first round was really interesting. Rex said he's not coming with any punches, and he was kind of talking like, I hate I have to do this, I miss my brother. Just real personal lines. And it was, even though he didn't have any like haymakers or any punchlines, he stated that in his round. And it set the tone in a real classic way. Like people were really fucking with it. So even though it's one of them rounds that on paper you might be like, oh, Shine won the first round because Rex didn't say any bars. He said that it wasn't about bars. It was about a story and kind of setting the tone for the battle. And I think it worked. Now Shine went, it was good, and it was kind of impersonal. Now, it's hard to judge that round because it's like, even though Shine won, if you're judging it like, oh, Shine had more bars, he had more punchlines, he had a couple more haymakers. But I like T-Rex's strategy. So I saved my judgment on the first round because I said, yo, if T-Rex is first, alley-oops the second, and he, you know, sets the setting and the mood right for him to go crazy in the second, then I might give him the first because it's like a strategic move. But if the second falls flat, then I can't really say nothing. So what happened is T-Rex goes second round, and it kind of fell flat. It just wasn't what people thought it would be because the way he built it up was so beautiful. Like Shine went second. That's when Shine started turning the motherfucking super duper hydro jets on, and he started taking off. Third round was kind of the same as the second. I think Rex's third round was worse than his second. Second, he was kind of hanging in there. Third was people kind of like, oh, there was a point where people were chanting 3-0 for Shine. I just feel like a lot of people saying Rex did really good. I don't really agree. I think Rex, what's happening is he just, I hate to say it, man, but maybe he's just not the same as we thought. I think when you guys enjoy something, or you have nostalgia for something, or you share classic memories of something with a certain person that you're a fan of, you always want them to stay that person, so you keep pulling for them. And I think Rex has just been giving us all the signals that he's just not really into it anymore. You know what I mean? I think he has maybe he probably lost a little bit of his competitive nature, but it just seems like he didn't, like I saw a lot of people saying he threw the battle. I don't think he threw the battle, but I just don't think he gets up to right the way he used to. K-Shine, it was kind of, it was kind of easy the way he won. It didn't feel like he had to really work hard for the win. That's why there was something just off about it. In the end of the battle, K-Shine did it like, at the end of the day, you still my nigga type thing, and he went to give him dap, and then T-Rex went to give him dap, and he was like, psych, nigga. And even though like people reacted and shit, it was part of it was kind of sad, because like I said before in my predictions, I want them to say personal shit. I want them to go crazy. I want them to kill each other. But I also want them to dap it up at the end of the day. And even if they not dap mob once again, it's kind of like, not a happy ending, but it's kind of like a dope, like respectful thing for hip hop. If they dap it up and they like, man, like we might not talk, but get battle. That's what I want to see, a great battle. And then a dap for hip hop at the end, to no hard feelings and keep it moving. But Shine definitely won. I want to say he won 2-1 because I liked T-Rex's first round. I thought it was really dope, but it didn't set up anything great. So I give it to Shine 3-0. I think on paper, NOME 7 was crazy. I think this was one of the craziest cards to look at in history, and I thought the timing of it was great. But I just think Av had a lot of battles recently, and that shit didn't really help. Briz did really good, but he's had a lot of battles recently. T-Rex been doing just a lot of stuff recently. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the card was as good as it should have been. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the card just wasn't. The card looked great, and I was hyped for every battle. This is one of the few events I was really hyped for, but I just don't think all the battles delivered. I think if Chess had a great third round, him and Rock would have been a very, not a classic, but it would have been very good. Each of them had one classic round. So I guess the best battle at the end of the day probably would have been Briz Rothstein versus Ill Will, because that was the closest. So yeah, man, thanks for watching my blog. Make sure you check out the URL NOME 7 battles. I think they're still up right now on the pay-per-view site. And tell me what you think in the comments below. And if you already watched them, hit me up. Twitter, Facebook, at Drect Williams. You'll find me everywhere. If you want to have a conversation about the event or other stuff going on, let me know. Holla, salute to y'all.